Hey everyone! How's it going, guys? Happy Tuesday. I am back. I'm just laying some stuff out real quick. We're gonna do a look. Once you hop on, say hello. If you're catching the replay, which means there's no longer a red live button up in the corner here. So hashtag replay down in the comments. And then hit that share button in the bottom left-hand corner and then comment shared. Once you do, I finally got me a vanity. If you guys didn't see the post already, I'll show it to you here in a second. I'm gonna share this real quick to my VIP group and a couple other places. So you guys can do the same while I'm doing this. Okay. One more place. Okay. There we go. All right, so I've already primed my face. I'm gonna show you guys real quick before we get, actually I'll let some people hop on and then I'll show you the vanity. But my face is already primed, so we're gonna go in with the spray foundation, which is amazing. Also ignore this. This is what I do now ever so often. It just does. I don't know if it's like stress, anxiety, or when I get anxious or rushing, or I don't know what it is, guys. It's like things start to change as you get older. My skin has become like extremely sensitive. It's so weird, but that's all right. We're gonna fix it. We're going in with spray foundation. I was gonna use the liquid foundation, but I think I still have it packed in one of my bags. But hello. If you're joining, say hello. Drop me a smiley face or something. Let me know that you're here. We're going in with the damp sponge spray foundation. We're going to fix this face real quick. You guys, I haven't been on in a minute. If you didn't know, we moved. We're finally in the new house, so I've been just working on getting the house together. The kids started school this week for the first time. If you don't know, or if you haven't been following me for a while, or if you're not a close friend or family member of mine, I've been homeschooling the kids for the past 6 years. And they started Christian school this week. So that was the main goal for moving. The whole reason why we moved was to get them into school. They're both in 7th grade, and so I had kind of like reached my limit with, being a teacher. So I thought that would be the best for them. Look at that coverage of the spray foundation. Holy moly. If you need a good full coverage foundation that's lightweight, it just looks great on the skin, check out the spray foundation. So good. If you need a color match, just hashtag color match down below. I'll get you color matched and get your shade ordered up for you. So good. And this month, guys, if you, so we have a monthly deal every month. And this month is kind of like a build your own bundle. I love when they do build your own bundle because you're not really limited on what you can get. So whatever you're needing, if you're needing foundation, a new mascara, the more you add to your cart, the more you save. So for every 3 products you add, and it has to be like separate products. It can't be like 2 Epic mascaras and a foundation. It has to be separate products. So you could do like Epic mascara foundation and like a blush. For every 3 products you add into your cart, you're gonna save 15%. Add 4 products, you'll get 20% off, and then add 5 or more, you're gonna get 25% off of each of those items. So that's pretty cool. So if you're needing to restock on anything, now's a good time. Also, if you've been wanting to try any Younique products, now's a good time to try them. As soon as I get this blended, I'm gonna pin my website down below if you guys want to go browse, check out what we have. Sorry, I'm not speaking proper English. But how's everybody been? I feel like it's been so long since I've been on. That's why I could not wait to get this vanity. I'm like, I miss getting on doing these videos. Okay, so just make sure to blend this all in. I'm just pressing it in and blend down the neck. Okay. Hi, Gracie. Why do I keep like getting hair? Keep getting hair in my face. Let's brush this back. All right, so now we've got foundation done. We're gonna go in with the new Skin Solution Concealer. Guys, I am obsessed with this new concealer. Like, look how huge this thing is. All right, so for $27, this thing is full coverage. It has awesome ingredients in it for your under eyes, such as squalene, coffee extract, like coffee. It's so good. You don't need much of it. It comes with a doe foot applicator, which we have been wanting forever Younique to come out with, and I'm so excited they finally did. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna use a lighter shade. I use the shade Eyelet in my foundation, my spray foundation. Now I'm going to use the shade Scarlet to highlight with. I'm gonna try to put some of this stuff away as I go. Okay, so what you can do, you can either go straight in with your applicator and apply it. Hi, Esther. Or you can apply it to the back of your hand. Just take a little bit at a time. That's what I'm gonna do because I feel like less is more. You don't want to overuse too much product. So we're just gonna add some onto the back of our hand, and we're gonna apply it with our finger, kind of like blend it in with the warmth of our finger. Make sure your hands are clean if you're gonna do that, and then we'll blend with our sponge. I know I need a new sponge. It's ripped, but it's clean. So we're gonna take some of this on our finger, and we're gonna start right here in the corner of our eye. This is where you need the most coverage usually. We're gonna apply it down here, and then we're gonna blend it kind of up under the eye. You don't wanna go straight in with too much product directly under your eye, because that's usually where you do the most creasing. So just start lower and build it up. Okay, so we're blending with our finger under there. I'm gonna add a little bit onto my eyelid for a base for our eyelid. What's everybody up to today? You guys are being quiet. I need some chit chatters. If you guys have any questions at all about our products, just comment, drop them down below. I can answer as I go. All right, now we're just kind of blending that out. Waking up still. Yeah, it's probably super early there, isn't it? You're in Alaska, right, Esther? What time is it? Oh, 6:13. Good night. Yeah, it is 10:14 here, so not quite as early. I should be wide awake now. I did have some iced coffee this morning. But I'm getting up much earlier with the kids going actually to school versus homeschooling. So that's been different. But I definitely stay up. I don't go back to bed because I'm the type of person, once I like wake up and get kind of stirred up, I can't go back to sleep. So that's actually been good because I've been able to get some things done like super early. Because the kids leave for school around 7:40, 7:45. And then I'm able just to like get some stuff done, shower, get my bed made up, and just straighten the house up, and then I have the whole day. I start work at 7:30, so I gotta get both. Oh, goodness, girl. All right, well, if you have to hop off, no worries. Thanks for hopping on and saying hello, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I have missed you guys on here. Okay, so after I kind of blended that in with my finger, I just went in and smoothed out the edges with the sponge. Gently. Now we're going to apply a little bit down the center of the face to brighten the center. So I'm going to just use the applicator for that, but I'm going to kind of scrape it off. Just wanted to say, hey, thanks, girl. I know I miss you. Well, hopefully I'll get back to regular schedule now that I've got a little place. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead before this it gets too messy on here. I'm going to flip this around and show you guys the vanity. Okay, let's flip this around. Where's it at? Here it is. So cute. Guys, I love this thing so much. I've kind of got a lot of stuff here just because this is the makeup I've got laid out to use. But isn't it so cute? Usually this box is sitting up on the top shelf. This is the Glam box, by the way, guys. That's the Glam box that comes with all kinds of goodies, like literally 15 full-size products for only 99 bucks. Yes. Hi, Ruth. Hey, girl. But I was so excited that my niece and her husband made this for me. They did such a good job. Such a good job. All right, what was I doing? But I'm going out shopping today to look for some area rugs for the dining room and the living room and maybe my bedroom and the hallway. So we're gonna go check out Ollie's. I heard that they have some rugs there. Isn't it so pretty? It is. I'm obsessed with it. I'm gonna try not to talk about it all the time, guys, but you all don't know how long I've wanted an actual vanity. And when you've been doing makeup for as long as I have, especially for your job from home, like, this is just something that's a blessing to have. It just makes it so much nicer. You guys know when I moved up to Massachusetts and I had that office and there was a desk in there, guys, it was an old desk, like nothing fancy. It was super old, probably from like the 70s. But just having that space to do my work from just made things so much easier and nicer. So then when we moved back, I was back to not having anything to work from. And now this is like mine. It's mine. I can take it wherever. We'll be at this house for a while, at least a couple years, until we buy or build. I don't know. We'll see what we decide to do. All right, I'm just blending all that in with the sponge. But you can see that really brightened those under eyes and made us look nice and awake. That's what I love about, really that's the only reason why I use concealer. If you're wanting to use it to conceal spots or blemishes, then you're going to want to use the same shade as your foundation, but if you're wanting to use it like I just used it for brightening, then go at least a couple shades lighter than your foundation. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go in with some setting powder. We're going to use Behold setting powder. This is translucent, so it's super fine, and you don't have to worry about picking a specific shade because it's translucent, so it has no color to it. But we're going to use this to apply over those areas we just highlighted. Okay, so I'm just going to get a good amount onto my sponge and then lightly press it over. That's just gonna help keep your highlight in place. Keep it from creasing. Okay, you can use as little or as much as you like. I usually like to use a good amount because I feel like it just looks, it ends up making mine look smoother, because I'll take the excess of it and I'll just blend it onto the rest of my face and use it to set the rest of my face. Okay, and make sure to get the eyelids. Okay, now let's put the lid back on that. I probably should have brought some makeup wipes in here. Now I've got this concealer on my hand. I gotta make sure not to get it on my brush. We'll just blend it onto the hand. How about that? All right, now we're gonna go in with some bronzer and contour. I know the powder is still on my face. Totally fine. That's okay. I'm gonna get out these brushes that I don't use enough. Well, this one I use all the time. But these brushes are so pretty, and I've had them, and I really just don't use them very much, but they're such good brushes, so I'm gonna start using them more often. So we're gonna go ahead and dust the setting powder off and just kind of blend it onto the rest of the face. Down the neck. Okay. I have loose hair coming from my hair. That's another thing I think I'm gonna do this week, is color my hair again. It's been about 5 weeks since I colored it, and some of the blonde is coming through. So I think we're gonna darken it back up with the same color that I used on it last time. Let's see, there's our blush brush. We're gonna use this one instead of that one. Put some of these away. We're gonna use that out. Leave that out for blending. All right, so I'm gonna use our Beachfront bronzer. It is no longer available because it retired. Hopefully a new one will come out soon. But if you need something to contour with, check out our pressed powder foundations. Just get a darker shade and it works great for contouring. Oh yeah, let's pin my website real quick while I'm thinking about it. Okay, you guys can find all of these products at this link. We're just gonna Hi, Emily. Hey, girl. How's it going? Long time no see, huh? It's been a hot minute. For some reason, you have to like the comment before it lets you pin it. Why that is, I have no idea. Hi, Nikki. All right, so there is my website, kaylasmarvelousmakeup.com. If you need some new makeup, need something to try, check it out, guys. Our products are so good. You're gonna love them. That spray foundation, bomb. It'll be your favorite foundation ever. You won't use another foundation. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Our mascara, the Epic Waterproof Mascara is my favorite mascara. That might be what I use today. The new Twisted Mascara is good. 4D Mascara, our fiber mascara, is amazing. Check them out, okay? You're cold? Yeah, it's actually supposed to get up to like 75 here today. I think all the way up till Thursday, we're supposed to have a little bit of warmer weather, and then it's going to start dropping again. Which y'all know I'm fine with because I love sweater weather, leggings and boots. I'm totally all right with that. That's my comfort. That's my comfort clothes. Congrats on the new house and good luck with the school. Oh, they're loving it. Thank you, Nikki. They are absolutely loving it. It makes it so much easier for me because, I mean, I was a little nervous, you know, because they've been with me for 6 years. I mean, they've been with me their whole life, but you know what I mean. Schooling, they've been with me for the past 6 years. At home every single day with me. Like, they're never away from me. Ever. 24/7. They're right where I'm at. So I was a little nervous, but I think it's going to be so good for them. Actually, I know it is because already I can tell. The high is 56 today. Oh goodness. I think that's what it was about an hour ago. Here, 55 or 54. Okay, that will be good for you. Oh yeah, it will. Okay, because it just gives me a little bit more time to do things at the house, to work my business a little more. Because if you've ever homeschooled before, and a lot of people are learning, you know, with the whole COVID-19 thing, just exactly how homeschooling is and how it goes, and it's not an easy task, guys. It's not. And I mean, I enjoyed homeschooling the kids at a younger age. But of course they're in 7th grade now this year. And so the work was getting a lot harder. And a lot of the work these days it's not the same as it was when we were growing up. So trying to understand it myself and then to teach it and have them understand it, it's just, I was not made to be a teacher for 7th grade and up. I just wasn't. 6th grade was hard enough for me, like, to teach. Like, I felt like I barely got by in 6th grade with them. But I was just kind of like at my point. I'm like, okay, homeschooling I think it's done for me. And I will pass them along to someone who can teach them, you know, even better than I can. Because I want that for them. Like, I want them to properly, you know, get taught properly so they can understand it better. I definitely did my best, that's for sure, but I just know that it's going to be so much better for them. Okay, so now I'm just adding our pressed blusher in the shade Supple. Kind of like on the apples of the cheeks, and we're just kind of blending it up a little bit. And then we'll blend it out with a brush. So we're going to go back in with this fluffier brush and just kind of buff it in. Okay. Now we are going to set the face with some Behold setting spray. All 5 of mine are in school now. So you have none. Do you have none at home now, Emily? Goodness, what is that like? Probably a huge. That's kind of like how my sister was. She's got 5, and so 4 of her girls are in school. She has the baby at home now, and it's like a world of difference. I honestly never knew how good it would feel. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so now our face is set. We're gonna go through and do the brows real quick. And then we're just gonna throw on a simple eye look and lip look. So I'm gonna take my brow artist brush. You can get this on my website. This is my favorite brow brush. It's the brow artist brush. It's dual ended. This is my favorite. You can use just a pressed eyeshadow if you want. I don't believe there's any more left on the website of the brow palettes. Sadly, because it's so awesome. That's what I'm going to be using, but you could just use a like a pressed eyeshadow. Hold on. Excuse me. That was a weird sneeze. But you could use just a pressed eyeshadow, or we have the brow pencil might be out too, because that was just in our 40% off sale. So I use a pressed eyeshadow all the time, and our pressed eyeshadows are infused with an eye primer, so they're very long wearing, so they work very well for the brows. So I have my niece every other week. Aw, how old is she? Emily? So we're just gonna use this darker brown, and I'm mixing it a little bit with the brow wax to kind of line the brows first, kind of outline them. And then we'll go in with just the powder and fill them in. All 3 of mine are in school now. The youngest one goes to kindergarten in the morning, just half day. So I have the morning by myself and I still can't. Oh, I know, it's so weird. Isn't it weird, like how quiet everything is? I mean, by nature, my 2 kids are not like they can get rambunctious sometimes, especially my son. My daughter, she's super quiet. He gets in one of his moods sometimes and he'll get kind of loud, but not rarely are they like hyper and super like all over the place. They're 11 and 12. He's 12, she's 11. So they weren't loud to begin with, so it's not like a huge difference as far as noise goes, but just the fact of knowing that I'm here by myself and they're not here, it still feels like quieter, and it's crazy. Like I'll catch myself like getting ready to call for one of them. I'm like, oh yeah, they're not here. Definitely a change, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter brown. Just kind of bring that through the front here. Just to give it more of a natural look. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll sometimes just take my spoolie brush and just comb through it. And that just kind of smooths it all out, lays the hairs down. But that's it for the brows. Now, for our eye look, what do we want to do? I kind of thought about doing like a fun eye look. I posted that picture, guys. Did you guys see that profile picture that I changed my profile picture to? That was palette number 7. Of course, our Addiction palettes are not available anymore, sadly. Those retired. Oh, wouldn't you know, palette number 7 is the only one not sitting here. It must be in my makeup trunk. I've got all the other ones. So maybe we'll just do palette number 6. This one, I don't know. There's a chance that this one might be on there. I'm not sure. If there's any available, this one's gonna be on there. This one's really good. We'll just use this one since it's here. But as far as eyeshadow goes, you can still get our pressed eyeshadows. You can purchase them individually or build your own palette. Build your own quad that holds 4, octa-quad that holds 8. The pressed shadows come in the round pans. They are infused with an eye primer, super long wearing. I love them. You can build a quad like this that holds 4, so any 4 shades that you want. They are awesome. I love these eyeshadows. Let's see. Let's just do palette number 6. And if you have, hi Shirley. If you have palette number 6, then you can try out the look I'm gonna do. I am gonna start out with my blending brush. We're gonna go into the shade Enthralled and use that for a transition. So I'm just gonna kind of load up my brush and then we're gonna tap it off. Okay, so we're gonna start with this shade in the crease and just blend it in back and forth. I am, Shirley, you want me to turn it around and show you? I am at my new desk. Oh, I forgot to ask you guys, how's the picture? I'm on our new Wi-Fi too. Hopefully it's a nice clear picture. Do you want to see the desk, Shirley? It's pretty awesome. It's kind of a mess now because I've got all my products laid out. So, like I said in the post where I showed it to you guys for the first time, we do still have to get the LED lights for above the mirror. He's going to be doing that, I think, tomorrow night. Installing those. And then it'll be finished. Now, we can't decide yet if we're going to do more to it, if we're going to just leave it like it is, or if we want to sand it down more and stain it. I'm not sure if I just want to leave it as is or if we want to, work on it a little bit more. I mean, I kind of love it no matter what we decide to do. I mean, I like it how it is now. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it for those who are just hopping on? I'm going to scoot back a little bit so you can get the full look of it. All right. Here it is. Like I said, it's got all my products laid out on it. So we've got the LED lights to add up there. It's got the shelves over here to add, whatever. I'm going to get maybe a cute little picture frame or something to put up there. It's got the little shelf down here, little cubby down there. So I do think we're going to bring this part right here all the way down so that that's like just a little cubby hole. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hey, do you see me in the mirror? Let me turn it back around. But yeah, that's it. Clear video. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, that makes my job a lot easier when, you know, the video wants to cooperate. Okay, so since I have this mustardy dress on, I think we're gonna use that gold color all over the lid from palette 6. So we're gonna take Lofty, which is this shade here on the end. I'm going to get me a flatter. You know what? Actually, I'm just gonna apply it with my finger. Sometimes I like to apply my lid color with my finger because it just helps it to go on. It makes it more pigmented. Now you could use a flat cream shadow brush and wet the brush if you're using like a shimmer shade on the lid. But when you add it with your finger, you can get like a good amount on there. Just blow it to make sure there's no fallout. But this gold shade is super pretty. If you guys want me to check to see if there's more of these palettes in stock, I can definitely check for you. Just let me know. Look at that. Woo, so pretty. Okay, so I'm just kind of patting it all over the lid. Mainly focusing it on this inner part of the lid to the middle, because we're gonna add a darker shade in the outer corner. So now I'm gonna take my this is the fluffy crease brush, and I'm gonna take this burgundy color right here, that is called Blazing, and we're gonna add that into the outer corner. I think that'll look good with this mustard color I'm wearing. So we're gonna just kind of apply it right here in this outer corner and then just blend it into the crease. And that's gonna add some depth to the eye look. Okay, see that? Same thing over here. Isn't that pretty? I love palette 6. And you guys, it's a customer favorite too. For sure. Okay. Now we're gonna take the brow artist brush. I'm gonna take this this thin side here. I'm gonna take that burgundy color and run that under the bottom lash line and smoke out that bottom under eye. With that pretty burgundy color. Haven't you guys missed these makeup looks? I have missed them like crazy. I just miss getting on here and chatting with y'all. All right, so now that we have that burgundy color, I'm going to take the very darkest brown, which is called Audacious, and we're gonna apply that just into the outer corner all the way up against the waterline. Okay, just only in the outer corner though. Okay, and the reason for that is we want to keep the eyes open, so I don't want to bring anything too dark all the way to the inner corner. because that's gonna close off the eyes and make them look smaller. And we want to keep the eyes open. So now I'm going to take my ring finger. I'm going to get a little bit more of that gold shade. We're going to pop that on the inner corner for our highlight, inner corner highlight, and we're going to use it on the brow bone as well. Isn't that pretty? See how that just opens the eyes up? And then applying it right here on the brow bone, that's going to kind of give you like an eye lift, or the appearance of an eye lift. Just like that. All right, let's take our blending brush one more time through. Blend it all together. Make sure everything is nice and smooth. Now, if you wanted to go one step further and add a little bit more depth, you could just add that darkest brown. Why not? Let's just go ahead and do it. I'm gonna add that darkest brown right into the very outer corner of the eye. I'm just gonna tap that like right in there just to add that little extra step of depth. Just like that. It's like the tiniest difference, but makes a big difference. Boom, 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 boom. Just tap it in there. Just like that. All right, so our eyeshadow is done. Let's add a little bit of liquid liner on the top lash line. Okay. This is going to help our lashes look thicker by adding this on top. And then just give us a little definition to the eye look. You can do it as thin or as thick as you like. I typically like to start thin on the inner corner and gradually get a little thicker as I move over to the outer corner. Just like that. I like the shape that it gives my eyes by doing that. Now, if you have super short lashes and you're gonna want your lashes to like stand out as much as possible when you go in with your mascara, then just do a nice thin line, nothing too thick. Or even like for more mature eyes, sometimes less is better. It's really just personal preference. Whatever you think looks best on you, roll with it. Okay, I happen to like that exact amount of eyeliner. Now, I don't usually ever do eyeliner on the bottom. I like that cleaner look underneath. I just feel like it makes my eyes look bigger. That's just personal preference. All right, mascara. Hi, Holly. Hey, girl. Are you about ready? Yes, actually I am. All I have to do is finish my mascara and lips and throw on my shoes, and I'm ready to go, girl. Are you up and ready? We're gonna throw on some, actually I'm gonna do Twisted today. I've been wearing the waterproof like for the last 4 days. We're gonna give the lashes a little break. We're gonna use Twisted mascara, which comes with 2 wands. This is our Epic Mascara formula, but it has 2 wands in it. It's amazing, guys. It's so good. If you need a new mascara, give this one a try. It has this little micro wand in it that is like a magic wand. Seriously, it's like a magic wand. Nope, still sitting in my PJs. Okay, well, then I got time then. I got time, but Kenny is here. He just got here a little bit ago before I went live. And he has to leave by like 12:30. So I'm trying to make this as short as possible. You guys know it's never short when I do my makeup. Like, I don't like to rush makeup, but I do want to spend a few minutes with him before he has to get back on the road. He just dropped off a load this morning and has to go back. Do you want me to come over after he leaves? I don't know. Do you think that'll be too... I don't want to wait too late. We got to pick the kids up at 3, so I don't want to have to rush getting what we need to get. So you don't have to wait all the way till... What time is it right now? Give me the time. What time is it? I spent some time with him before I hopped on the live. Okay, so this little baby wand, this micro wand, it grabs all your lashes, guys. All those little baby lashes at the base of your lashes, it grabs them all. And so it helps your lashes to look like you have more than a typical mascara would. So if you're interested in the Twisted, just hashtag Twisted down in the comments. I will invoice you and get it ordered up for you. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Guys, sometimes most of the times I only use this micro wand and don't even go in with the second wand. Just because I love how wispy it makes my lashes. And super pretty and simple and natural. I'm telling you, you're going to love this little micro wand in here. It separates the lashes so they're nice and defined and not clumpy. That's what I love. But, so let me know if you want to grab one. It's only $27. So a few bucks more than the Epic, but it's cheaper than the 4D. But I promise you, you'll love it. It's almost like you can get a 2-in-1 mascara out of it. Because of those 2 wands. And then see how easily it grabbed those baby lashes down below? So good. So good, so good. Okay. So I'll let that first coat with the first one dry while I'm doing the bottom lashes. Then we'll go in with the second wand. Now if you want more length and volume, then go in with the second wand. And that's where you're gonna get more length and volume. So we're gonna put that one away. And then I'll show you, this one is, you can see it's much bigger and wider. Still has these baby combs on it, so it still continues to separate the lashes as you use it. But it gets a little bit more product on there and starts to give you some more volume and length while it separates. I mean, this is a defining mascara for sure. So good. Honestly, when it comes to our mascara, you can't go wrong with whichever one you choose because they're all amazing. They're all amazing in their own way. They all do different things, give you different looks. So, wouldn't hurt to even grab all 3 of them. Switch them out. You're at home doing nothing, throw on just the Epic mascara. If you seriously are doing like a no makeup look, just use the twisted and just use that top wand. If you want like the super, like such a natural lash look, just use that top wand. Or if you're wanting to go full blown voluminous lashes, throw on the 40. Or you can even mix and match and use them together. Okay, so lashes are done. Look at that. So good. Love it, love it. Now I am going to throw on a quick lip and we're gonna call it a day. This look will be done. So I'm gonna line my lips real quick, and I'm probably just gonna throw on a lip bonbon and just keep the lips super simple because it is still healing. So I'm just gonna throw on pouty lip liner. Clean the foundation off my lips first. Some people leave the foundation on their lips as like a base, but personally I can't stand the foundation on my lips before I go in and do my lips. Okay, so I line them and then I just fill them in a little bit in the corners. And then I can't really do this side. That side's still healing. Okay, rub it in a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in lip bonbon. Oh, put some of this stuff up. Put some of this stuff away. Now I gotta keep this desk nice and organized and clean. Okay, I was gonna use that liquid lipstick, but I think we're just gonna do lip bonbon. Just for some moisture, because my lips could use the moisture. All right, but that is it, guys. That is the look. You could top it with a Hottie lip plumper. I do have the Hottie lip plumpers available on my website. You want to snatch this up while you can. I love this stuff. You could use it on its own, just to give your lips a little bit more fullness. Use it as a topper, just for a little shine. It's clear, goes on clear, but it has this like tingling sensation, and it just kind of gives your lips a little bit more poutiness and fullness. I love the Hottie lip plumper. So if you're interested in any of these products, comment down below, let me know. I can order them up for you, invoice you for them, or if you want to go to the link that is pinned in the comments, you can place the order yourself, whichever you want to do. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for joining. Make sure to share the video if you haven't already. If you're watching me on YouTube, then make sure to give this video a like, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel and turn on your bell notifications. That way you get notified every time I put up a new video. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll chat with you guys later. Bye, everyone.